Johnson.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty, I guess I'm doing okay.
Okay. Well, before we start talking, I just want to reiterate that everything we're going to say is strictly between me and you. So feel free to let me know everything that's going on. Okay. So how have you been since the last time we met?
Like I said, I've been doing okay. Um, I'm just not liking that shelter that you put me in. I
Hmm.
don't feel comfortable, and I just don't like it. I don't feel comfortable or safe at all.
So what's going on at the shelter? What aspects about it you don't like?
Um, People are stealing things.
Mhm.
Um, and that's just my main concern because I have a lot of items that I just value them. I don't want them to be stole.
Mhm.
So my biggest thing is people are stealing. So I'm not comfortable with that. Uh, and I think that's just my biggest thing.
They don't provide y'all with a lockbox or anything. Would that help you?
They have cubbies, but they don't have locks on them.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not really secure. It's just this is your cubby. Put your things in them.
Do you have your own room there?
No, there's another girl in there with me, and she's just recently out of prison, so that's the reason I don't feel safe.
Okay.
And there's no other spot for me to go, and I'm just, I can't be too much choosy because I don't really
Mm.
have anywhere else to go.
Oh, so right now your biggest issue is with the shelter, and how's that going? So,
Yeah, yeah.
mm. Okay, so I guess well with the shelter, what we could probably do is I could call around to see if any other shelters or do they have any other spaces and see maybe we could try to get you on some kind of housing.
Yes.
The only thing is, that you're not you don't have a child. So, that may be a small barrier. I'm not telling you to go out and, get pregnant, but, that could be a big thing because they generally have housing for women with children. So a single female, it may be a little bit harder to place. But I could find others, see if I could look into finding other shelters.
Okay. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, another reason I don't feel comfortable there is I just feel like I may be pregnant. And
Oh,
yeah, I feel like I may be pregnant. I don't think that would be the best setting for me there.
okay. So you don't know for sure.
Yeah, I haven't taken a test or anything, but I really feel like I may be pregnant because I missed my cycle and it always comes on time. So,
So well, you know that could be stress related, but at the same time, we should probably get you in with the local health department. Go to the clinic and get you a test, so you can find out for sure what's going on. If you are, have you thought about maybe what would go on? Is this a
um,
happy occasion?
well, it's kind of bittersweet because I've always wanted a child, but um, I want a family and I don't want to be family with my ex boyfriend. So of course it's his child. So I'm happy to, if I am pregnant, I'm happy to have a child, but I'm just not happy that it's by him.
Yeah. So has he tried to contact you
I'm
at
really
all?
not for sure because I changed my cell phone number,
Okay.
so I'm not for sure if he's tried to contact me because he kind of can't. He doesn't know
Okay.
where I'm at.
So, because I know, remember in our last session, you discussed how he was kind of abusive and you're running
Mm-hmm.
away from him. So, you haven't ran into him at all since.
No, I haven't run into him at all, and it was just advised that I just maybe change my number for more of a security
Mm-hmm.
purpose. So no, I haven't ran into him, and I guess that's a good thing. And I don't want him knowing where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big thing in women's shelters. They try to make sure, especially with abused women, they try to make sure that y'all secure at all times. So, letting anybody know where you're at could hurt you in the long run. If you're still in contact with maybe mutual friends that you all have, do you have any mutual friends?
But to be honest, I'm really lonely. I haven't spoken to anybody, especially since I changed my number. I'm just so I don't want him tricking people saying that we've been talking and trying to get my number from them. So I've just not given my number out to anybody. So I haven't spoken to anybody.
And that is a smart thing because that is what generally happens. They try to find a way to find out where you're at, the number, to try to maybe talk you into coming back. So is it in your mind now that that's it, you're not going back?
I've just been dealing with him for so long, and especially if I'm pregnant, I don't want to put my child in that situation. I feel like I'm at a point where I have a little independence in my life, a little power over myself again, and I just don't want to go backwards no more. So yeah, I just really feel like I'm done with him.
Yeah, I could definitely understand. So, um, tell me with the child situation. Um, this is you definitely want to keep this child.
If I am pregnant, like I said, I always wanted a child, and whether I'm with him or not, and I'm not going to be, um, if I'm pregnant, yes, I'm going to keep my child.
Okay, that's good. That's not to say that it would be bad either way, but I'm just wanting to find out if I needed to look into any other options, whether or not you were looking into adoption or anything. But if you want to keep the child, that's perfectly fine. That's what you want to do because they make a lot of these shelters are equipped for women with children. So, since we last met, have you spoken with any of your family members?
They have this phone at the shelter. No one can call in, but we're able to call back, um, to call our families.
Mm-hmm.
So I've spoken with my mother and my mother only, and she told me that my cousin just kind of moved in town down here, and so I may want to see about contacting her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not for sure if she's going to let me. I mean, she's just moving to town. She doesn't really know her way around here. And she has her man with her. So that may not be an
That may not be
option.
the best situation to move in, especially what you're expecting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you don't generally want to go back home.
If it comes down to it, then I may have to. But I really just want to be independent and on my own. I don't want to go back home, even though I'm not with my ex anymore, and that's really the reason why none of my family talked to me because they kind of pushed me away because they feel like I chose him over them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not looking to go back there.
I understand that you're not looking to go back, but this could definitely be a time, especially being that you're not with him any longer. This could definitely be a time that you could reach out to your family members. And, look, they can give you some type of support because the fact, which y'all didn't agree about, he's out of your life now. So it would be easy, maybe a little bit easier to talk with them, maybe gain some type of support. I mean, of course, in the shelters, they have counseling groups. And they also have, at other shelters, especially if we find out that you are with a child, that I can move you into. And they have counseling groups because there'll be other women in your similar situation that you can talk to. So I think you would definitely benefit from a support group of some kind and maybe some more regular counseling to deal with the abuse issues and stuff like that. And so, can you tell me, do you have any goals set for yourself right now? Any short term, long term?
My short term goal, or it could be long term, just depending on how we can get things rolling. My biggest goal is just to get some housing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been living with him so long, but it's still like that was my house and that was his house, well, our apartment. So, I just feel like I hit rock bottom, and my biggest thing is just to get some housing. And once I figure out if I'm pregnant or not, then of course I'm going to have some more goals that I want to do. But housing and definitely getting a better job to,
Mhm.
keep that housing.
So what I'm hearing from you is that you want to get a better job and finding a better place to stay is more so what your general goals
Yeah.
are for right now. That's
Well, finding a better place to stay and keep being able to keep it. So finding and keeping a job and finding and keeping a place to live.
hmm. So have you looked into last time we spoke? You were thinking about changing your career paths, maybe going back to school. Have you thought any more about that?
Yes, I have, but with this recent discovery that I might be pregnant, I just don't feel like going to school would be my best option if I am pregnant, because then is it going to be meaning that I have to stop once I have the child, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that would cause a dilemma, but if not, then definitely that's what I want to do. Let's go back.
Well, with schooling, they have it. They have a lot of online programs that will be easy for you. But basically, so your a lot of your goals right now are contingent upon finding out whether or not you're expecting or not.
Well, yes, because if I didn't think that I was pregnant, which I do, but if I didn't think I was pregnant, then obviously I would have a little bit of a better understanding of what my goals are gonna be. But for right now, I'm just kind of blurred.
Mm-hmm.
Even though either way, I want to have some type of place to live.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do you have a doctor in this area, or do you have insurance?
I don't have insurance. The last time I had insurance was when I was younger and I had Medicaid, but now I don't have anything, so I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, the thing is, if you are pregnant, you will get Medicaid and the child will get peach care in the state of Georgia. So you can find that out. They have things like you will get prenatal care. You will be able to go to the doctor. Not having insurance won't really affect that here in this state. But so you weren't receiving any type of health care. You haven't been to the doctor in years.
Well, every 6 months I would go to an OBGYN, but I don't have like a specific doctor that I would see. It's just like kind of like a free or a low cost clinic, and I would just go to make sure that everything was okay with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have like a specific doctor that I saw to
All the
see
time.
whoever was available.
Okay, so you told me a little bit of your short term goals and the things that's going on right now. Where do you see yourself? Like, where are you trying to be maybe 5 years from now?
Well, 5 years from now, I just want to have maybe change careers and have a decent job, a decent paying job, um, and just have a decent life, a decent paying job, a different career,
Mm-hmm.
and just move on.
So, because the thing is, we want to get you to a point where where you won't have to meet with me. As much as meeting with me now is very important, we want to get you to a point where you're okay and everything is going okay, going good in your life, and you won't need to see me anymore. So you're saying once you get to a point where you find out whether or not, well, first we need to find out, how this pregnancy is, if there's a pregnancy to worry about, and finding you adequate housing because you are not okay with where you're at, and pretty much seeing about finding some type of program because that's the best thing. If you can maybe find a better job or get yourself into a career so you can provide for your potential child, it will be, very beneficial for you in the long run. So, at this point, do you have any other questions for me?
Um, I just want to be sure that I just want to know like when will you know? Like when will I'd be able to know if I'm going to be moved from this shelter. I'm just not comfortable there, and I just don't feel like it's a safe place for me.
Well, as soon as we get done, let out this meeting, I will start calling other shelters to find out, if they have any spots. Let them know what's, kind of, if I have anybody that I know, because, I kind of know a few people here and there. So if they know where a spot may be coming available soon, I will, see what I can do about getting you at the top of that list. Because I know this situation you're going through a lot right now. So as less stress as possible is what we're, shooting for. So as other than that, the housing, is there anything else that I need to know? Everything else, I pretty much know what I need to know.
Yeah, I think everything else is pretty good.
Okay. Well, I will meet with you again after I find out more about this housing situation, and we're gonna send you right over to the clinic now to kind of find out what's going on, and then we can take it from there.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a little while, Miss
All right.
Johnson.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.